I think we've been given a false choice between the story of hope and the story of doom. And the false choice is that they're both true. You know, I study language and I study culture, and I try to help people create strategies around the stories that they tell. And one of the things I learned in the early days of trying to communicate about climate change was that reframing climate change required us to not talk about climate change. And instead, we need to talk about what it means to be human. And we need to talk about how economies work. The other thing that I learned was that global warming as an idea is inherently traumatizing. It hurts us. So what we have to do is prepare ourselves for some trauma. Because global warming, while traumatizing, is also real. And so this false choice between the story of hope or the story of doom misses that the combining of the two, of a story of authentic, painful struggle worth having, is the story that ignites hope. And it ignites hope because we embrace the struggle and the pain, and we don't run from it. And the realization that this is the story that we've been waiting for, and it is a story that is not yet written, and so we can't tell it, is something that a lot of people also miss. You know, people ask me, what story would you tell for the new paradigm? And I tell them, you can't tell a story that hasn't happened yet. The way that we frame this story is by living it. We don't create the story by telling it. We create it by living it. So to live a story that combines hope and doom is to walk courageously into the pain of loss, knowing that there is something worth doing that for. And the best way to do that is to have something in the future that you love that you cannot let be lost. So for all the parents out there, it's the future for your grandchildren not yet born or your great-grandchildren. For the nature lovers, it's the landscapes that have been depleted that will regenerate after you're dead, after you're long gone. So to step into that pain and that loss, and to find the hope that you will never touch, it's a hope you're giving to someone else, is the call to service. And that is the story we experience into being. And as we do it, we'll discover that not knowing was an essential piece of living it.